Hello, parents of CISD 6th through ninth grade learners. My name is Dina Dinas. I'm the Executive Director of Teaching and Learning in the Coppell Independent School District, and I want to talk to you for just a minute about how we're going to handle gifted and talented assessment for the 2020-2021 school year, as our normal operating procedures clearly are not going to be appropriate in our current learning environments. First, I want to assure you that the Texas State Plan for the Education of Gifted and Talented Students continues to guide our service plan as well as our assessment practices for the district. But this year, more than ever, equity is a concern as the state has released additional guidance saying that we cannot require in-person testing. And obviously, we have learners in both remote and face-to-face learning environments. So in order to address that, we are looking at quantitative measures where the district has already purchased multiple digital data assessment tools to collect data on learners, and those tools are the same whether the learner is in the remote learning environment or face-to-face on one of our campuses. So we will be utilizing that information as part of our assessment process for this school year. For the qualitative measure, which is also required by the state, we are utilizing a variety of standardized teacher rating scales, which will help us determine whether a learner requires the service we provide or not. Educators will be completing those scales by mid-January. And then all of the data that we have collected on each learner will go to the campus GTC, that's a gifted and talented committee, and the assessment information will be reviewed. And based on that collected data, the GTC will determine whether a learner demonstrates a need for the service we provide or not. Obviously, at the middle school and high school levels, this means whether a learner can enroll in a GT class or not, based on their specific area of identification. Those decisions are never made by a single person, but instead by an entire committee who has participated in the 30 hours of gifted and talented training required by the state of Texas and maintained that training with a 6-hour update every year. Sometimes when we take information to the GTC, they request additional information because what we've given them is inconclusive. If that happens for your learner, you will be notified. Eligibility notifications will occur on or before March 1st, 2021. So what this means is that this year, parents, there is no referral for gifted and talented assessment, as essentially we'll be doing it for all learners 6th through ninth grade, but only those that are eligible for the service or deemed needing the service will receive notification on or before March 1st. Hopefully, moving forward in non-COVID years, we will resume our traditional assessment practice for secondary learners where parents will refer learners for assessment, as we do not universally screen usually in 6th through 12th grade. Parents may refer their learner for GT assessment, but please note that district guidelines say that a learner can only be assessed once per school year. As our assessment practices change, and they are revised every year because we get better at it every year, they are updated and communicated annually, and we place that information on the district website, and most often I do some form of update similar to this one. I know that's a lot of information, and I appreciate your attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at ddinas@coppellisd.com.